This year has been an interesting year in gardening. I learned so many important lessons from the successes, the challenges that I faced. You see, gardening is not just about growing vegetables, it's about growing knowledge and resilience as well. So I've put together a video that shares what happened in my garden here in Houston, Texas this year, 2024. I'm hoping that by watching the video, you're going to be inspired to start a garden if you are still sitting on the fence. But if you are a seasoned gardener, I'm hoping that you can learn from my successes. You can learn from my challenges. So if you would like to see how my backyard garden did in 2024, plus all the important lessons that we can all use, then stay tuned. Now let's get started. January kicked off my gardening year for 2024, and as always, it was a mix of excitement and challenges. This month, I focused on starting seeds indoors, and as you guys know, this is an essential step in getting ahead on the growing season for us out here in the diaspora trying to grow tropical vegetables, some of them that take such a long time to mature. So you want to get ahead, you have to start your seeds indoors. In 2024, I began with peppers, garden eggs, and fluted pumpkin seeds. I carefully selected these to align with the crops I wanted to prioritize in 2024. Using seed starting trays, grow lights, and heating mats, I created the perfect environment for germination. These are the tools that you need if you want to do seed starting successfully indoors. Many people think that we do not have like terrible winters in Houston. We do. We do get frost for a couple of days, sometimes around January. And 2024, we had like a hard freeze. Temperatures went below freezing for a couple of days. In my mind, I had prepared for this. I bought the cloth that you use to cover your plants and all of that. And so when I knew that there was a frost coming, I hurriedly covered my plants. But this is what happened. All right, my people. So the guava tree did not survive. I thought I had covered the tree with this frost protection cloth, but apparently I didn't do a good job. So yeah, I don't think this made it. Yep. And then let's look at the pawpaw tree. I didn't cover the papaya tree, and that's what is left of it. I think I'm gonna quit trying. I think I'm going to quit trying to grow papaya here in Houston, Texas. Yep, that's what is left of the tree after the hard frost. So the deep freeze that we had killed my papaya tree, it killed my guava tree, and it taught me a very big lesson. I stopped trying to grow tropical fruits in the backyard. Okay, so that's one lesson I learned in 2024. This year, I did not bother trying to grow guava or papaya or anything like that because I've tried so many times and it never works. Yeah, so try by the end of the month, there was a bright spot. The seeds I had started indoors sprouted beautifully, as you can see. Seeing those tiny green shoots emerge always fills me with hope for the growing season ahead. So we are now in February 2024. February, a lot of the seeds had sprouted indoors, and managing all the tiny seedlings, nurturing them, making sure they had enough light was quite the challenge. So all of the seeds I had planted germinated. A lot of them germinated. So it means now I have to make sure I expose them to light, also known as grow lights indoors. And then I also have to do what is referred to as thinning out because I planted more than one seed in one cell. I pinch off the extras so that I have just one left so it can continue growing. And then to water my seedlings and also to feed my seedlings, I have to do what is referred to as bottom feeding. Now, also remember, I was growing a fall garden outdoors. So at this point, my spinach is ready for harvesting. I went ahead and harvested the spinach. Remember, I'm growing spinach again this 2024 2025 season because it did so well. All right, guys, here's an overview of all of the things I have growing in this mini greenhouse, this mini portable greenhouse. How cool and exciting is this? This is a lot of plants, actually. So as you can see, I have trees sitting on the pallets here. This is actually a raised bed that I'm going to use at some point when I'm done putting all of these in ground. This will be a raised bed that I will use in the garden. Then I will dismantle this whole greenhouse and save for the fall. Take a look, guys. These are all of my peppers. These are all peppers. There's more peppers sitting here. Peppers and, well, maybe there's a tomato over here. Even more peppers. Even more peppers. Okay, let's take an individual look. Okay. Guys, I'm so excited to show you this. If you are from Nigeria or Cameroon, you might recognize this right here. You might recognize this right here. It is culturally meaningful to people, some tribes in Cameroon and Nigeria. At the end of March, it is usually safe to transplant things in the garden, all of the seedlings that you probably started earlier in the year, indoors in the garden, and also put seeds out directly in the garden because by this time you are, or we are, mostly done with the last frost date of the year, which means it is safe for planting. So yeah, after the last frost date, I usually wait like 2 weeks to put my things in ground, just in case. You want to put water at the bottom. Try not to water the leaves. We want to avoid wetting the leaves as much as we can. Put that at the bottom. I'm so excited, guys. Just look at my onions. Look at my onions. I grew these myself. So I will be harvesting some of these today. I will be harvesting some of my onions today. All right, tribe, this video is to share with you updates on my bitter leaves in the spring. That's after the winter season. So what I did was I went ahead and I pruned the bitter leaves, as you can see, all the way down, because after the winter season, you know, at some point the stems are gonna die off and they will be dry because of the cold weather. So you want to go ahead and prune off that dry stem all the way to the bottom, like so. And then, as you can see, young shoots will come off from the bottom because the roots hardly die off, especially if you are, you know, in zone 9 like I am. So you see this bitter leaf right here. See that one? And then here we have the containers of ugu, or the fluted pumpkins. See that? They're doing so well. I've put some sticks here because the fluted pumpkin is a vine. So I'm hoping that the vine, the tendrils, they do find the sticks. It latches onto it and then it helps it to grow. And then here I've put a cucumber net as trellis. So I'm hoping that the fluted pumpkin will eventually grow up here. Oh my god, guys, this is so exciting. Guys, see that? I'm so excited, guys. Oh, my garden egg. The first garden egg I spotted. Yay! Yay! Always wear a pair of gloves when working with chicken manure or any other kind of animal manure, just to be safe. All right, so what I'm going to do now is just grab a small amount of the chicken manure and then I'll apply that as a top dress around the base of my plants. Oh, since I have gloves on, I'm just going to do this. So I'm just going to put it around, like just like so. Okay. Now we're going to water in our manure. I have this rainwater that I collected from here in the bucket, so I'm just going to use that to water, just like so. All right, guys, let's take a look at the tomato plants. Today is Wednesday, April the 17th. Let's do a count of the garden eggs that we have in the garden so far. So here's one. On this other plant, I can spot one like right here. So that's two. And then we have two more coming out of this right here. So this plant has three. So 2, 3, 4. Let's keep looking. Okay, we have, that's another one. That's 5. That's 6. 6. Let's look on this one right here. 6. There's none here. Okay, 6 so far. Yes. All right, guys, we're going to be harvesting the second part of the bitter leaves. This is what we have, our greens, nice and clean. The next stage is going to be to blanch these. So I'm going to take this inside and show you how I blanch the greens and then how I preserve them for long-term use. Let's go. So these are the greens, all washed. Strain out the water. Next, I'm going to chop this up. All right, tribe, just take a look at how the garden is looking like. It has filled up quite well. Everything is looking so lush and green. Lush and green. There's some things ready for harvesting, like the garden huckleberry, the garden eggs. The peppers are doing so well. Let's take a micro look. So this is the habanero peppers, very healthy fruits. I have habaneros over here. And then here is a type of pepper known as the fish pepper. This one right here. It's a fish pepper. It produces leaves that have like this whitish thing, white color on the leaves like that. So that's an ornamental type of pepper. I just have one growing here. And then guys, over here, we have more peppers in the buckets, the 5-gallon buckets. And look how huge this one is. This is red bell pepper. So red bell pepper, I guess you can harvest it at this stage and it will be green bell peppers, but it's doing well. So keep going. All right, guys, let's harvest the garden eggs. I was supposed to harvest this one. I guess I should use, oh my gosh, I should use, let's harvest this one. Oh my God, tribe. A new way of making green seasoning. Green seasoning, or as some of us call it, green spices. So this here contains herbs from my garden, everything from basil to thyme to parsley, celery, everything from my garden. And then I also added ginger and garlic, blended everything with oil, and cooked it in the microwave for 30 minutes. Yes. And this is what we have. Try, look at my freshly harvested cucumbers, mini cucumbers that I am growing in 5-gallon buckets. You can absolutely grow cucumbers in buckets. I only grew 2 because I didn't want to grow too much and not be able to keep up with harvesting. So I come out here and I harvest a few almost on a daily basis. It goes on my salad. It's a snack. Only about 5 to 6 weeks, I think, seeing seed starting. All right, tribe, just take a look. Take a look at what I'm looking at here. Get into it. I did all of this from seeds, guys. I did this from seeds. Let's go ahead and pick this one. This will be our first harvest, guys. Look at that. Look at this. I did this. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at that. Look at the beauty. This is why I grow peppers, for the color. Oh my goodness. First couple of ripe peppers from my garden. Ah, these are just the most gorgeous, gorgeous peppers. Oh my God. Okay, tribe, I'm going to be planting my water leaves today. These are the water leaves I started from seeds a couple of weeks ago. It's ready to go in the garden now. And I'm going to be planting it out on this bed right here. This is the bed where I had tomatoes growing. I have harvested the tomatoes and gotten rid of everything. Water leaves. So what I will do is, because the water leaf is quite mature, I'm going to harvest. Okay, tribe, these are my bitter leaf stems that I am propagating. So I have some in this container right here, and then I have even more over here. Here I have at least 30 of them in this little space here. So this is gonna be my bitter leaf patch. I'm so excited, guys. I'm gonna be doing my first big harvest of peppers today. I'll let them ripen, and I have lots and lots of ripe peppers. All right, tribe, here's our harvest. So here we have fish peppers, and then here are Nigerian yellow habanero peppers, some bell peppers, and then these are the orange habaneros. And then here we have Caribbean red habanero. This is a super hot pepper. This is the Moruga Trinidad Scorpion. And then here we have Trinidad Scorpion. And then over here we have the Caribbean red habanero. So this is the same as this one, but from two different plants. And then here we have ghost peppers. I think it crossbred with something else, and so this is what we have anyway. And then here jalapenos. So that's our harvest. Not bad, huh? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited because today I'm going to be sharing with you updates on my okra plants. So I have different types of okra plants growing in my garden. I'm going to show all of them to you. Let's start with this one right here. So try this one and that one. It's the same type of okra. It's known as the Katoba Friedman okra. I like to grow exotic okras. See how it looks like. So this is the Katoba Friedman okra. There's another one here. As you can see, it has so many branches. The more the branching, the more the pods it produces. Let me show you another one. This one here is the white velvet okra. The white velvet okra. And on this bed over here, we have many. The ugu is growing very tall. I know you cannot see it, but some of the vines have found this tree right here. and it is way, way up. So I'm just gonna pull it down, and then I'm gonna be using these are actually scissors, but knives, scissors knives. I'm gonna try to get the vine to come down from here and harvest it. So this tree has been very helpful as a trellis, as a shade thingy as well. See how long this is? Look at that. Look at this vine all the way from that tree. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip it somewhere here. Sharp. Oh my gosh. So this has been the best location for my ugu so far. Just the right amount of shade. So this is our harvest, our ugu harvest. Thrive, the storm has passed and this is what is left of the garden. The hurricane burial. My greenhouse finally gave way. It's in shreds now, as you can see. This fence fell over. Some of the peppers are still standing. This garden egg here snapped, as you can see. This one is still standing. The okras took a beating. Let's go over here and see. Oh, Jesus. Yes. Hello, guys. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I showed you the garden. So this is September the 2nd in Houston, and this is the state of my garden. As you can see, it is still looking very green. It's looking very green. The water leaves are doing so well. It needs to be harvested. At this point, I need to do some seed saving, harvest all of the seeds and then harvest the water leaves. Then this is my callaloo. I'm saving it for seeds as well. We still have peppers in the garden, surprisingly. Usually at this time of the year, my peppers quit producing, but we've had, I would say, a mild summer. We've had a mild summer here in Houston. By mild summer, I mean we've been having rain, so because of the wetness, I guess, the peppers have continued to produce. Man, see the one we don't harvest. It's in there. Okay. In the pot. In the container, all right. So these are the very hot peppers. Some of the scorpions, I think, here. And then the okra is what has also continued to do very well in the garden. I've been harvesting them daily So yeah, guys, that's the state of the garden. Lots of okra, lots of water leaf. Let's see. This is the Katoba Friedman okra right here. This one, Katoba Friedman okra. Look what they have at Home Depot, the Home Depot. So I was here just to pick up broccoli, but now I think I'm gonna pick up more than just broccoli. Looks like this is all they have left. Okay, no, there's more here. Go back. All right. Okay, we're gonna get some broccoli for sure. Maybe not that one. Oh, maybe not this one. $5.90. Okay, tribe. This is the finished product of the broccoli. This is about 3 days afterwards. Tribe, just a quick video to show you this. Today is October the 28th. Yes. And look at what I have in the garden. Peppers. Chocolate Scotch bonnet peppers. They're so pretty. So pretty. I'm going to save the seeds of these chocolate Scotch bonnet peppers and make sure that I plant them again next year. I've really had fun growing these. They've been super productive. My goodness. And they're still here. They're still here this late in the season. So as you can see, the broccoli, it's picked up quite nicely. And the amaranth is everywhere. I've tried to destroy it, but it keeps coming back. I'm gonna get rid of it again. But yeah, guys, broccoli doing extremely well. I just received my onion seedlings that I pre-ordered from Us. So it came in this box. And this is how it's looking like. It's not looking too good. So I pre-ordered these back in October, I want to say. And they arrived like after Thanksgiving. They arrived on Black Friday looking like this. I have 3 different types. The Vidora. There's the Vidora, and then there's the Texas Super Sweet, and then there is the Red Creole onion. So 3 different types of onions. So what I'm gonna do now is just put some water in here and hydrate them a little bit, and then I'll plant them in the garden later. Okay, tribe, I have planted some of the onions. I'm going to show you in a minute how I did it, but I just want you to take a look at how it is looking so far. So over here, I believe I have, this is the Red Creole onions. And then here we have, I think this is the Texas Sweet. Yeah, Texas Super Sweet onions over here. And then on this last bed right here, I am going to be planting this one. This is the Vidora onions, this one right here, and I'll show you how I do it, the spacing and so on and so forth. So let's get planting. All right, let's take a look. This is how the spinach seeds, how it looks like. Okay, I have put the seeds in the furrows on both beds, and it looks like this. So I was able to use up the entire pack of seeds on these two beds. So what I'm gonna do now is just lightly cover the seeds and water the seeds in, and then I'm done. Tribe, look at what I noticed today, Saturday the 21st of December. Broccoli flower heads are starting to form. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I noticed this on a couple of the broccoli plants. No, it's not on this one. Definitely that's one there. That's another one right here. So yeah, guys, a couple of my broccoli plants are putting out flowers, also known as the broccoli head. This is quite exciting for me anyway. So yeah, guys, yeah, this is the green magic broccoli. This particular one is good for Zone9b. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had so much fun and this video added value to you. Kindly consider sharing this video, give the video a thumbs up, and subscribe to join the community. Until next time, I wish you a very happy new year 2025, and let's continue to grow a garden, because when we grow a garden, we grow health. Bye everyone.